Pocket Welder Helper here. Let's run through 10 API 1104 practice questions to sharpen your certification prep. Question 1. The stovepipe welding technique used in pipeline construction refers to A. Welding inside a confined pipe, B. Welding pipe in the vertical fixed 5G position with a vertical down technique, C. Welding overhead only, or D. A specialized preheat technique. Question 2. Under API 1104, a procedure qualification record must be made when A. A new welder joins the company, B. A new welding procedure specification is developed, and the test welds and results are documented, C. Any pipeline weld fails inspection, or D. A new brand of electrode is purchased. Question 3. Which destructive test is unique to API 1104 pipeline qualification and not used in AWS D1.1? A. Face bend, B. Nick break, C. Side bend, or D. Root bend? Question 4. API 1104 defines girth welds as distinct from seam welds because A. Girth welds connect pipe of different diameters, B. Girth welds are circumferential butt welds joining pipe sections end to end, while seam welds are longitudinal welds from the manufacturing process, C. Girth welds are field welds and seam welds are shop only, or D. There's no practical distinction. The terms are interchangeable. Question 5. Under API 1104, which defect is categorized as a linear indication for RT evaluation? A. Porosity clusters, B. Incomplete fusion and slag inclusions longer than they are wide, C. Burn through, or D. Root concavity? Question 6. In an API 1104 nick break test, the exposed fracture face must show A. Any porosity is acceptable if under 332 inch, B. No lack of fusion and any porosity must not exceed limits on size and distribution, C. A smooth fracture with no visible inclusions, or D. Zero porosity and zero slag. Question 7. Under API 1104, Section 11, automated ultrasonic testing may be used as an alternative to radiography if A. The pipeline owner requests it in writing, B. The AUT system and procedure are specifically qualified per Appendix B, demonstrating capability to detect and size relevant flaws in the specific pipe geometry and material, C. AUT is never permitted as an RT alternative under API 1104, or D. Any UT system meeting basic ASME calibration requirements is acceptable. Question 8. In pipeline welding under API 1104, the hot pass is A. Any pass welded above 400 degrees preheat, B. The pass immediately after the root pass used to refine the root and burn out incomplete fusion, C. The final cap pass, or D. The first fill pass on thick wall pipe. Question 9. Under API 1104 radiographic testing, what is the maximum allowable aggregate length of rounded indications in a 12-inch length of weld for pipe with half-inch wall thickness? A, half an inch, B, 3/4 of an inch, C, half an inch per 6-inch or 1 inch per 12-inch length, or D, 0? No porosity is acceptable. Question 10. Before any production weld is made under a new WPS, API 1104 requires A, only a visual inspection of the joint fit-up, B, a full procedure qualification test with destructive testing to verify the WPS produces acceptable welds, C, only welder retesting if more than 6 months has elapsed, or D, approval from the pipeline owner only. Download Pocket Welder Helper free on iOS and Android and get more API 1104 practice questions, procedure references, and welding tools right in your pocket.